Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to fit and apply your custom-made press-on nails. If these are something you're interested in, I have a video on how to measure your natural nails to ensure these fit nicely and look as natural as possible. As you can see from this, they are all ever so slightly different. Our nails very rarely are symmetrical and the same as the other hand, so the measurement is really important. Also, if this design is something that interests you, I have also created a how-to video on these. But for now, I'll show you what you would get in your kit from me. I will always supply you with enough to apply your tips twice, and then you can either source the application kit yourself or I can supply you with extras. So we have got a double-sided file. The pink side is for your natural nails and the blue side will be for filing the tips if you need to. A wooden stick here to push back your cuticles. Some alcohol wipes to cleanse your nails before applying. And some sticky back pads to stick them on. So I thought I would keep it fair and as realistic as possible. I am desperate for a manicure. I have cut my nails down, but otherwise my cuticles are just as they are. So you'll see the reality of it. You are going to start off by washing your hands. And I mean a quick wash, please don't soak them in water and don't apply these straight after a bath. Your natural nails will swell and they will become too bendy. And then when they dry with the tips on, your natural nails will shrink back to their size and it may stop the tip from sticking well. Got my cuticle pusher and you just want to push back these cuticles. Do it gently. You don't want to cause any damage and it shouldn't be painful at all. So you're just pushing them back. You want to create a nice, neat line for the tips to push up against. This is another way of making it look as natural as possible. So you can see the dead skin that's coming off here. Next, you want to take your file and you are going to start by tidying up the free edge. I would recommend you take down the length of your nails. However, I understand that for some people this is going to be temporary, so don't do that if you don't want to. If you want to wear them for a long time, taking down the length of your nails will help them stay better. So yeah, I haven't really got much to do here. Remember, it's the pink side for your natural nails. Right, then you are gently, I mean very gently, going to just take off that shine you can probably see on the natural nail. You're also going to be removing the dead skin that was left around the cuticle. Well, this will help your sticky tabs stick. If you've got grooves in your nail like I have in my thumb, please be very gentle. These ones may not stick as well, but you will have extra tabs, so you can just stick them back on. What you never ever want to be doing is trying to smooth those grooves out. What's actually happened is that your nail, it may seem like your nail has risen into the grooves, but actually your nail has sunk and the grooves, the raised grooves are what's left, if that makes any sense. So do not file those grooves. That's where your natural nail should be height-wise. So just going to do this on all of them. And that's a real gentle pressure. You may see I'm also just pushing my cuticles back a tiny bit more with it. That's more to get into the dead skin that's there. But it does help with a nice line there. this is what your nails will look like after filing. So you haven't taken any layers off, you've just taken that top shine off. I haven't cleansed them just yet. Before you do that, you want to tailor these if needed. You will want to take your nail and push it against your cuticle. Now you want to do this because once you've had them on, your cuticles will settle down if they need to, and then they'll butt up against this nicely. Now, not everyone's cuticle is the same shape, and it certainly won't always be the same shape as these tips. So I am just going to slightly round off this one. So then you take your file, just going to round these corners off. Now try if you can to hold your file not straight up because it will take some of your colour off, just at a slight angle. And do it bit by bit. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you take it off, you can't put it back on. Now, just by taking off those corners will make this feel more comfortable for me and will be a bit more natural looking. Now this one on me is a funny shape. So I could get away with this, but I know that it's not going to be that comfortable. So I'm just seeing where I need to take some away. This corner for sure. That's better. And then just a small amount off this corner. And I would suggest being fussy with this, to be honest, because this is how you make them look like your own nails, really, as much as they can. You will going to want to repeat this on all of them. Next, you need to cleanse. So it'd be 1 pad per hand. For a few reasons, they will dry out by the time you've got them all on, but also we want to make sure it's a nice clean white that you're using. So this way, if you do 5 and then have a new one for the other 5, you know it's a nice clean white. You'll get the best results that way. So they're just tiny little pads like this. Come in and make sure you get right in those sides. You want to get all of that dust off now. And any natural oils that will be on your nails. Nice and clean. And as you can see, there's no damage from doing that filing earlier. Now you have your sticky tabs. I know it's not going to be that easy to see on here, but I'll do my best for you. Once you get them, you should understand what I mean. So you want to have the sticky tab cover most of the nail, but you do need some gaps around the edges. This is another way of making it look as natural as possible. So I'm going to go with this side. There are little tabs here so that you can lift it up and know that you haven't touched that sticky tab just yet. Making sure you're still holding the tab. Place it down on your nail And double check you're happy that you've got your edges before you push down hard, because you can still move this until you push it down. You see where the shine is. I'm actually going to move mine up a bit because otherwise it's going to hang over the end of my nail. Oh, very sticky. There you go. So now that I'm happy, I'm going to push down. This protective layer is still there, so I'm not taking away any of the sticky. Push down hard and make sure around the edges you're pushing. Get them sealed in nicely. And then when you're ready to put your nail on, take this tab off, but don't do it beforehand, otherwise you could compromise the sticky layer. So peel this off again by the tab, and if you've pushed it down nicely enough, it should come off without pulling away any of the tab. Take your nail, and you want to, try and show you, you want to get it at an angle where you can push into your cuticle before you then stick it on the tab. Try and show you this way. This way you get it as close to the cuticle as possible, and you can make sure it's straight before you push down. So as you're pushing down, make sure it's even. Take a look and just push down. Really keep pushing for a few seconds. And there you have it. So this shape is our natural round, and they can be done in any shape that you request. So let's do that again. Now, one thing to remember is that these are designed to be temporary. So keep your hands out of water for prolonged amounts of time and wear gloves if you need to. When you come out of the shower, I would suggest giving them a firm push down as they dry to get them stuck back down. And if they come off, don't panic, you've got extra tabs in your kit. Time to enjoy your new nails. Thank you for watching this video on how to fit and apply your custom-made press-on nails. I've just removed mine, and as you can see, there's no damage. So keep your eyes peeled from a video on how to remove. If you have any comments, please leave them below and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Please like, subscribe and share, and hit the bell for any notifications for each video I upload. In the meantime, please take care and I'll see you soon.